Welcome back to my series, Dance Mums Unedited. This is the series where I discuss production notes written by the producers of Dance Mums. These notes show us what happened behind the scenes of particular episodes. Today we're looking at Season 6, Episode 7. As always, there will be a link in the description box below which will take you to a PDF of these notes, so that you can read through them in further detail. Because there was more to this episode than the producers cared to show. The week begins with the Minis and their mums gone. The Junior Elite mums, however, are mad at Abby's lack of passion and unwillingness to do her job. The girls begin to stretch, and Melissa and Jill go into Abby's office to find her in her pyjamas, curlers, and not ready for pyramid. Abby admits to the mums that she is creatively uninspired, and screams for them to go to Debbie Allen's instead. Melissa and Jill plead with Abby to stick it out for their girls. Holly then calls Debbie Allen's studio to book a room for their team this week. Melissa tells the other mums that Abby will be taking a day off and that she will be back in no time. The other mums don't seem to share her optimism though. Gianna announces to the girls that they're doing a steampunk group dance and that Bryn and Kalani will have solos. She also says that Kendall has a solo since Maddie is late in arriving back in LA. When Melissa hears that they are competing in Phoenix, Arizona, she informs the mums that Kira will be joining them. Jill asks Ashley why she has drama with Kira, and Ashley accuses Kira of being a compulsive liar who constantly embellishes stories. Melissa calls Kira and the mums explain the plan for the week. Kira says that she's excited to host them all at her studio. Ashley then calls Kira out over a specific instance where she lied. This causes Kira to call her pathetic and desperate, also saying that she thinks Bryn is a lazy dancer. Jill reveals to Kira that there were only 18 numbers at last week's competition. Kira reassures them that people will want to be there to see and compete against Bryn and Kalani in their hometown. In the Gold Room, the girls decide to reveal the pyramid themselves. They find that Bryn is on the top of the pyramid, and the other girls are in a single line underneath her. The girls then run over to their mothers at the bleachers, excitedly telling them that Bryn is on top. Jess insists that Abby should have a moratorium placed on her too. Holly agrees, saying that Abby's making a mockery of her team, brand, and the girls' reputations. She claims that Abby is alienating her team and herself from the wider dance world. Jill explains to the girls that Abby doesn't want them here. Holly adds that Abby is making things hard on everyone and that the girls deserve a better leader. The girls just want to dance and agree that if going to another studio is what it will take, they will do it. Jess asks Ashley why she would put up with Abby when she's not even officially on the team. Ashley replies that Bryn has had a leading role in a dance each week since their return, and Melissa remarks that this won't last long, especially with Maddie returning next week. Melissa seems to be the only one who wants to stay at Abby's studio, because she doesn't want to go anywhere without Gianna. Holly points out that Abby herself told them to go to Debbie Allen's studio. Jill and Jess approach Gianna, asking if she will go with them if they rehearse at Debbie Allen's studio tomorrow. Gianna agrees to come along. The day concludes with Kendall still not having started her solo because Abby didn't bother choosing music for it. The following day, the mums and girls arrive at Debbie Allen's dance academy. Before rehearsals, Kalani calls her mum to explain that they're having trouble coming up with costumes for the group dance. Melissa tells Kira that since they're at Debbie Allen's today, Abby might retaliate against their kids by keeping their costumes from them. Jill tells the mums that she thinks Abby couldn't care less about the kids right now. After not showing up for Pyramid and kicking them out of the studio, she is starting to think that they shouldn't go back. Ashley gives Jill kudos for leaving and for not letting Abby manage Kendall's music anymore. Jill explains that she is willing to start all over with Kendall's music career if it means no more drama. Jill is shocked that Melissa joined them in leaving Abby, considering that in the past, she stuck with her through thick and thin. Melissa explains that she is sick of being consumed by Abby, and says that her kids are more important. Then the mums go and grab lunch together. Ashley wonders if Bryn will have a future with the team, and Jess snarks that she'll be lucky if Abby doesn't show up this weekend, because she thinks that Kalani will wipe the floor with Bryn. Jill explains that Abby has a lot at risk in Phoenix because Kalani won the last time that she competed there. She says that if Kalani doesn't win this time, it will prove that Kalani is better off without Abby. The mums try to persuade Melissa to enter a solo for Maddie as an independent entry, but she refuses, saying that Abby would be livid. The tables have definitely turned by this point. It's strange to see the mums trying to convince Melissa that Maddie should have a solo. Debbie Allen enters the studio to see what they've been learning. She also gets the girls to show her their solos. After seeing Bryn's solo, she compliments Bryn's legs and feet, but asks her to incorporate more emotion into the piece. Debbie then brings in a special guest, 95-year-old Norma, who brought Lindy Hop to the West Coast. When Kendall performs her solo, Debbie tells her to use her entire body in the number. After Kalani performs, Debbie insists that Kalani should join a dance company. The mums tell Debbie Allen that even though Abby abandoned them, they are fully committed to the team and to winning. Debbie defends Abby though, saying that she's going through a lot right now. She says that in the meantime, she will welcome the girls with open arms. Melissa then begins to brag to Debbie about Maddie's accomplishments. The next day, the ALDC enters Kira's studio, Adage. Kira questions where Abby is at the moment. Jess explains that Abby is here in town somewhere, but they aren't sure exactly where she is. Kira laughs, saying that maybe she's just scared of all the talent that will be at the competition. Jess throws Ashley under the bus, telling Kira that Ashley said that Kalani isn't a good dancer. Ashley denies this, saying that she just meant that Kalani isn't as good as she used to be. Jess glances out the window to find Abby eating alone in her car. The mums then exit the studio to confront Abby about her lateness. Abby explains that she's been in a salon all day because she believes that her hair needed more attention and help than the girls did. She claims that Debbie Allen has everything under control. When she enters the studio, Ashley calls Kira out for always talking behind Abby's back, but refusing to speak about her to her face. Ashley says that if she hated someone as much as Kira hated Abby, she wouldn't be so friendly in greeting her all the time. Kira informs Ashley that when Kalani was 12, she was beating 15-year-olds, whereas Bryn seems to only win in her own age category. Ashley asks Abby if she even wants to be here with her team, and Abby admits that she'd much rather be in Pittsburgh. The competition begins with the ALDC being cheered on by the largest group of fans that they have seen for quite some time. Kalani is nowhere to be found, and the mums complain that Kira gets special treatment. When Kira arrives, she apologises, saying that her baby Jet kept her busy all morning. Jess says that she needs a better excuse, and Holly argues that the rest of the mums have managed to fit dance into their crazy schedule, suggesting that Kira should have been able to find the time. Jill questions why Bryn got a solo when she's not a team member, and Ashley retorts that unlike Kira, she's actually there for the team. Kira is sick of Ashley, claiming that Bryn is a brat. Whoa, that is a harsh response. Yes, Ashley has been stirring the pot, but Bryn didn't do anything to warrant a comment like that. Holly and Jess defend Ashley, saying that at least she isn't a liar like Kira. Kira denies making up stories, and accuses Ashley of using Bryn to make her money. Ashley in turn accuses Kira of trying to ruin a clothing line deal that Bryn had. Holly adds that they already have to deal with Abby's constant absence, and that they don't need an absent mom too. Kira can't stand the attack and storms out of the room, swearing at Ashley. Jill and Melissa follow her, trying to get her to return to the dressing room and defend herself. Kira refuses to return, so Jill and Melissa go back to help the girls prepare for their solos. Kira doesn't meet up with the mums again until they go into the audience to watch the solos perform. Afterwards in the green room, the mums congratulate the soloists. Kira tells Kalani that she's proud of her, but decides not to stick around in the dressing room for very long. Abby then enters the room, congratulating the girls, and then telling them that they need to intimidate their competition at all times. Kevin and Vicky Shear then enter the green room. They remind the girls that as a group, there should be no animosity, and they should be happy. Abby and Gianna take the girls out of the room, and the mums question Kira's whereabouts. Jill claims that as long as Ashley is here, Kira won't be. Jill is frustrated that the mums are able to book big projects for their daughters, and yet she is still stuck with Abby. She claims that she can't stand the fact that the original girls laid the groundwork of this team, and now others are able to come in and use their platform. Hang on, this is exactly what Jill did by joining the show after season 1 had aired and was proven to be a success. Jess reminds Jill that it was her choice to have Abby manage Kendall, and that she must tell Abby that she wants to branch out. Jill says that it's not the right time, and Ashley says that Jill can't blame them for her cowardice. Abby and the girls re-enter and get ready for the group. The mums struggle to put the costumes on without Kira's help. Melissa is frustrated that they do not fit, and that she has 3 girls to get ready since Kira refuses to be in the room. Abby blames the girls' stomachs for making these costumes look bad, saying that their stomachs hang out. Holly is frustrated, seeing how flustered that Abby's comment is making the girls. Abby comments on Jojo's stomach specifically, and Jojo begins to cry. Jess screams at Abby that she didn't do her job. When the girls leave, the mums pounce on Abby for deserting their girls, refusing to take the blame, and then making body-shaming comments. They angrily walk out to watch the group, leaving Abby alone in the dressing room. At awards, Kendall comes in second place in the teen solo category for her solo Curiosity. Brynn comes in first in the preteen solo division for her solo Mystical Beauty. Even though she won her category, the show made it look like she didn't even place. Kalani wins first in the teen solo and overall solo, duo and trio category. The group dance comes in first in both the teen group and overall group divisions. When Abby catches up with the team afterwards, Jess tells her that she's been nothing but inappropriate. Abby says that she's thinking of retiring soon. She claims that the mums can't handle being in LA, since they left her studio to go to Debbie's. Kira tries to comment, but Jess shuts her down, saying that she hasn't been here and is just using Melissa. Ashley claims that Kira only cares about herself. It's wild that the mums have been attacking Kira for taking time off after literally giving birth. They all know exactly what it's like being a new mum, so why aren't they cutting her any slack? Abby tells the mums that she wants the team back at her studio next week, and if they go somewhere else, they can't use the ALDC name. She explains that with Maddie returning, Brynn will be put on probation. The week concludes with Kira stating that neither she nor Kalani will return to the ALDC if Ashley is present. And with that, we've reached the end of episode 7. What do you think of Abby's appalling behaviour and the mums attacking Kira for her absence? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.